Are you a Christian? Okay. What about you, sis? You a Christian? Okay. So Christians pretty much believe that they can do whatever they want to do, and the grace of God covers them, right? You don't believe that? So, okay. We're going to read one of those things right now. This pertains to you. Read.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
That's why we notice your beard from all the way over there. Because we don't see a lot of black men with beards. Israelite men. Where's your father from? Island? Okay, so you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. The so-called West Indian blacks are Israelites from the tribe of Benjamin.
Right.
What about you, sis? Where's your father from? America. So you would be where? An Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
That's you. So you're a Judite and you're a Benjamite. And as Israelites from these two different tribes, you can't live your life the same way everybody else does. That includes growing out your beard. So sis, what do you think God expects from you? In terms, let's say something as simple as dress code. As an Israelite woman from the tribe of Judah, how do you think God expects you to dress?
Gotta be covered up.
Are you covered up right now?
No, I just got to I just left the gym.
Okay, we got sisters that go to the gym and they still wear dresses.
And
You see how you see that? You see how that brother just looked at you, sis?
But y'all know this Miami.
It don't matter where you at, sis. The Most High said He scattered us throughout all the world, and anywhere on earth you go, you got to keep the commandments. Go to 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. You see how men look at you and see you when you dress like that, sis? They're not. Are you married?
No,
Do you want to be married one day?
I'm widow.
You're widow. Okay, so would you like to get married again?
No,
Why not?
I'm married to God.
You're married to God. Okay. Read what you got.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Who's he speaking to? What does that mean, to dress yourself in modest apparel?
I'm coming back because I think I'm going to be here for a minute.
What you got to do?
I got to go in.
All right, so you see, real quick, do you see how that brother just regarded that sister? Would you want your wife to dress like that? It don't matter. So would you want your daughter or any other man to talk to your wife or your daughter like that? If she's grown, if she's living in your house, if she came from you, if you got any kids? You got a son. How old is he? You gonna plan on having any more children? Read what you got again. 1 Timothy chapter 2.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
What did the Bible just say we have to do? Because you started out good with saying that God expects certain things and He's not going to let certain things fly. So as a father, do you think God is going to let it fly if you allow your wife or your daughter to dress like that, sister? Okay, so what will He do, Zephaniah?
He's going to accept who she is.
No, He's not.
Yeah, he is. He's not.
Where do we see that in the Bible?
If you got your
What's your
daughter,
name? You said what?
dressing like that,
Arthur?
that was in
Okay,
one
my
scene.
name Luke.
But she got a nice body, whatever.
You-
So
so
whatever
you
clothes
so
she
for
put on,
African-American?
it's going to look good.
That's not true, because it don't matter how well formed a woman is. There's clothes big enough to cover it all up.
Right.
There's clothes big enough to do that.
Probably get hollered at, though.
Everything that
But it's not going to be based on her body shape. It's going to be based on other things.
But it's the
that's
thing,
Christ
the
came
woman,
from the tribe of Judah.
it don't matter
You
what you
black,
wear, look,
that mean
how,
Christ.
a man going to always attack the woman.
That's if a woman, if compared to what that woman had on right here,
How you say you white?
if she had on this,
Still attack her. And then
that's not true. Because guess what? You looking at men with wives.
Right.
You're looking at men with wives, right?
Right.
She got a husband, right?
This
She got a
brother
husband.
Arthur. You let him know what you're talking about.
Hey, my brother, right now we're talking about the way that our people dress in the communities that we live in. If you see, because you look like you got some age on you. Real quick, I'm going to ask the brother. If you seen a sister dressed like this, do you think any of these young men would try to holler at her like that? If she had this type of dress on? You think, because we just had a sister right here that was dressed kind of crazy, and the brother drove by and tried to holler at her in the car. And she had this dress on. You mean to tell me that brother would do that?
Yep.
Brother, you looking at brothers' wives and children all around you, and they wear modest
They might not do it,
dresses.
But one of us probably would have, because she dressed even more appropriate.
You don't even, they're not even on your radar, bro.
This.
If you seen this in comparison to one of these Instagram models, you're not hollering at that.
If it was this time.
Matthew 5? Read Matthew chapter 5 and verse 27.
If it was this time.
Read what you got. Hold up real quick. Let's see what the Bible says. Read.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 27. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her,
Whoever does what?
looketh on a woman to lust after her.
You mean to tell me that if you see that woman with that dress on, you're going to look at her and say, I'm lusting after her? Okay then, that's what we're talking about. So if a woman wears modest clothing just like that, where you can't see her shape, you think it's going to make a difference? Yes or no? Brother, you literally just admitted it out of your own mouth. Read it again.
That whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery.
It says if you look on a woman to lust after her, what would make you lust after a woman by just looking at her? Her face? You a special breed, bro. I'm telling you. You lying, bro.
Hey, quit lying, bro. Quit lying. I'm gonna tell you straight. Hey, ain't no man. Well, we all men out here. No, listen. Bro, listen. Bro, listen. You say, no, listen to the statement you said. Listen, just listen. Just pat it for a little bit. You said that you would lust just from her face. Ain't no man in the face of the earth pull out a picture of a woman's face and bust a nut. That shit don't happen. That shit don't happen. I'm just saying that shit don't happen. Yeah, even if she look, that don't happen. Here's what happened. They see the nakedness of that woman, the curves, the breasts. That's what you lust after. Read it again. Watch it. So you telling me you know better than Christ? Watch it.
That whosoever looketh on a woman,
Why do we have Instagram? Why do we have Instagram? Okay. Here's the thing. There's a pornographic industry.
bring it out.
Ain't no video going out with millions of views of a woman's face.
Bring it out.
Of a woman's face only. Guess what? They're showing her nakedness.
Right.
They're showing the whole dude. That's why the whole porn industry exists. I'm glad. I'd rather my mind be expanded in the scriptures rather than. Watch this video. Stay right there.
That whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
The reason they say that because why you commit adultery already? I'm just saying, what does scripture say? What does the scripture say? If you look upon a woman,
for only the lust.
okay, what would make it adultery? What about looking at a woman that would make it adultery?
Why you can't look at a woman for her?
No, that's not what the scripture say though. If you look at her to lust after her, what would make you lust after her? Because you're imagining what you could be doing to her in the bedroom. That's what makes it a lust. You're lusting after her. You commit adultery in your mind because you're imagining how many positions you're gonna put her.
Bring it out.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that's talking about.
I understand what I'm talking
Okay.
about. But I ain't like that.
I'm not. Here's the thing.
I'm not gonna like a girl.
Let's look at our community.
I'm not gonna watch porn and
Hey, what's
see
your
girls
name?
naked. My name's Juan.
Jerome, my name is Zion. Let's look at. You say you're not like that. If you're not like that, good for you. Because guess what? Let's look at the majority of the brothers in our community. Are they like you? Are they not going out sleeping around?
I don't know.
You said okay.
Did I open up y'all minds to something else?
No. To what?
So it's not about just lust. It's about if your woman is
The Bible says about lust. You look up at a woman, her nakedness, you lusting after her. So that's why the scripture have laws for her not to dress a certain way.
Right.
Give me modest apparel.
Let's switch it up though.
Go ahead.
Let's switch it up.
Go ahead.
Now if a girl holler at you scrawny, you big, you scrawny, whatever you look at. You think she's looking at you for your body?
Hey, if women lust, if men lust after women, don't you think women lust after men too? Why do you think they go sit at the beach on them beach chairs watching men at come on. Okay, here's another one, the gym. People go to the gym to do what? To pick up women and vice versa. And I'm not see you keep personalizing it. We talk about our whole community. We talk about our people, so-called American black, all the way down to Argentinian. Our people is lust. Our people is not respecting marriage anymore. Our people got fundamental problems. Our women are dressing out of order, and the reason they do it because men in the world like it. That's what we do. We like their pictures. We go on Instagram, Facebook. We slide in their DMs. That's why they keep doing it. Watch this.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
What does it mean for women to dress themselves? Adorn to dress. To dress in modest apparel. What does that mean? That's not what that means. That's not what that means.
What it means?
Let's get the definition. Modest apparel. We're going to show you.
They don't mind wearing bikinis.
That's not modest at all. That's immodest. That's the opposite. So to dress revealingly, that's immodest. That's not modest. Watch this. Watch this. We're gonna show you.
Modest is like regular dress.
Right. It means to. That's a protective layer. That's protecting yourself. And if you same thing for us. We're not supposed to go around shirt off and showing everybody our nakedness. Or you have the men in the beach wearing speedos, them your one nut hanging out. We ain't supposed to dress like that. Watch this.
We're not supposed to dress like that.
No.
But listen,
Uh-huh.
the first people on this earth was naked.
That's what they told you, but that's not true.
Where we have
That's not true. Because God the all powerful. He gonna tell you not to reveal your nakedness, but then he gonna create you to stay naked. That's the lie from this one right here. Christianity taught us that lie. Watch this.
The definition of modest. 3. Dressing or behaving so as to avoid impropriety or indecency, especially to avoid attracting sexual attention.
That's what it means to dress modest. It's to avoid sexual attention. So that's why if I don't know that the lady earlier, I don't know if that's your woman. I don't know. That's why I said I don't know. Okay? I don't know. But whatever woman that you do end up with, I pray you don't allow them to come out all naked. Where every man, they become an eye candy to all the men out here who don't know God's laws. Okay?
That's my wife.
Uh-huh.
She feel comfortable coming out naked, and I ain't doing my job. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right about it because you're supposed to be the one leading your house. You set the tone. You set the rules. That's how it's supposed to be.
It's not even me setting the rules. She got standards. Like she don't want me coming out like.
I'm gonna tell you straight. You the leader. You the head of the house. It's gonna be your standards that you're gonna abide by. Okay? Exactly.
And I'm gonna make sure she go right.
That's it.
And this is like having your child. When you tell him to go this way all the time, you think you're gonna keep going that way?
If you're leading your house, it will.
No.
Yes. You're looking at men who's doing it.
Right.
Look. At one point in time, listen. This is what our mind's supposed to be.
Right.
This is what our mind's supposed to be. Hold up, real quick. Give me a Deuteronomy 4:44. No, I'm gonna show you. Cause at one point in time, all of us, we was on this side. Then we learned we're not just black, we're not just Haitian, we're not just Jamaican, right? We're not just Puerto Rican. We're a God-chosen people.
Right.
And as such, here's the thing. You can't just say. Here's the thing. You can't just say I'm a doctor, but you don't do nothing a doctor does. You can't say I'm a policeman, but you do nothing a policeman does. So you can't say you God's people and do nothing God's people are supposed to do.
Right.
That don't make no sense, right? So if you say you God's people, we gotta go in here and see, okay, does he match the description of what God people are supposed to look like? Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 44. And this is the law which Moses set before the children of Israel.
You're looking at the children of Israel right here.
Right.
In Liberty City, right? In the ghettos, wherever you find us. You're looking at God's people.
Right.
But God said, God did what? Read it from the top.
And this is the law which Moses set before the children of Israel.
This is the law.
Right.
Because law governs what? A nation. Empires are built off of what? Laws. But when you look at our people in our neighborhood, do we look like we are a lawful people or a lawless people? The way that we live in, it's a lawless people. The fact that the women can dress the way they dress out here and they think it's normal, that's lawlessness. That's what create a single parent household. That's what create what? That's what create the school to prison pipeline because what? The father's not in the home. All they do is just sleeping around. All right? Hey, check the information out, brother. Check it out because we need a change. We need, yeah, it's on here. Call the number. Call the number. We need to change.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 8. Now go, write it before them in the table, and note it in a book, that it be before a time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people.
Because God knew his children, the children of Israel, are naturally rebellious.
Right.
Because what? Whatever the Bible says, we do the complete opposite.
Right.
The Bible said go right, we go left.
Right.
The Bible said to honor marriages, guess what we do? We sleep around.
Right.
And then we wonder why we got the HIV, the AIDS, the chlamydia, gonorrhea, and the list goes on in our communities.
Right.
We wonder why the men don't want to marry the women. We are a lawless people.
Right.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is the nation? men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.